Okay, so how many of you in the room are actively focused on hydrogen? Just like maybe 80%, okay? So speakers, you can kind of keep that in mind. So just to sort of set the stage here a little bit, global use today globally is around 95 million tons a year. About a tenth of that is here in the United States, and it's mostly used for producing fertilizers and in the refining business. But of course, we're all here because there's a great promise of hydrogen for decarbonization. And scenarios by IEA and others show that we're going to see dramatic growth out to possibly 5 or 6 times the markets that we have today. And most of that is driven by using hydrogen to replace carbon-heavy fuels. So particularly in transportation and particularly for applications like heat and power where electrification might not be able to solve the carbon in those industries. And out in time, 2050, the projection is that hydrogen will account for 6% of the necessary emissions reductions that we need in order to get to a net zero scenario. At Stanford, we have been thinking a lot about hydrogen. About 5 years ago, we really sort of started a focus group around hydrogen. And today we have a full-blown initiative focused on all aspects of the hydrogen value chain. Everything from how do we produce it at a lower cost in a sustainable manner, how do we transport it and store it, and how do we use it in applications and really accelerate the deployment. And we do this in a few different ways. One is through research projects, obviously. We're a university, that's to be expected. So we have seed awards, but we also have sponsored research projects. So really thinking about projects that can get to impact and scale quickly. Education. So 2 of our speakers have been through the hydrogen seminar class that we are proud to provide on campus once a year, and a lot of external engagement. So within hydrogen, there are a few experts in the industry that have been doing this for decades. But the majority of people working in hydrogen are very new. And that means that there's a lot of education that needs to happen. We really need to make sure that we're setting the standard of understanding high. And the last is through community, through events like this, where we bring people together to talk about what's going on in hydrogen, to share and to learn. And a lot of focused events where we really dive deep, right? So Stanford likes to get into the nitty-gritty and really into the details. And the community is all about partnerships. So within the initiative, we have over 35 faculty members from all the schools, except for the medical school, but we're working on it. That means we have 150 researchers, and many of these faculty members have been working on hydrogen for decades in one form or another. And we're very proud of the diversity that this group brings to the work so that we can really think about things in a holistic way. We have a number of collaborations and affiliate members. Those of you in the room that are part of our initiative, thank you. Those of you that are interested in learning more, come see me at some point. But we partner with industry, NGOs, government, academia, and we really believe that these kind of partnerships are necessary in order to get the tech from the lab out to the field in the most efficient way. And lastly, on campus, we have a student hydrogen club. We're really proud of our students. I'm not sure what happened with the names here. Sorry about that. That's a little crazy. My PowerPoint slide went crazy on this computer. But there's over 150 students within this club, and this has actually been a way that we have been able to advance innovation, because this club brings together students from the business school, from science and engineering, from the Durr School of Sustainability, and a lot of startups have been able to come together because of this type of collaboration and meeting space.